Welcome to Trade Talk, the podcast where construction pros connect, share, and grow. Brought to you by Contractors Connect, this show dives into real-world issues facing today's builders on and off the job site.
Whether you're swinging a hammer, running a crew, or scaling a business, we've got the insights, stories, and expert tips to help you level up in the building industry.
I'm Sarah White.
And I'm Erin Bacher. And together, we'll be talking shop with industry leaders, tradespeople, and innovators who are shaping the future of construction.
Let's get to work. This is Trade Talk. Welcome back to Trade Talk, the podcast where we dive into the stories and strategies shaping the building industry. Today, we have the whole crew with us because we're talking about something that is on everybody's mind right now, and that is holiday gifting.
Yes, whether you're a builder, a vendor, a small business, the holidays creep up on you. And this is such an important an opportunity to relationship build.
Yep. So don't worry, we've got you. We're going to give you the tips and tricks for holiday gifting, from client gifting to employee appreciation and year-end marketing.
Yeah, we get these questions all the time behind the scenes, clients, people we run into that just know that we're in the business, and we're going to break it all down for you and give you all of our tips and tricks today.
All right, let's dive in.
Let's do it.
If you're in the construction industry and your marketing feels more like a punch list than a plan, it might be time to call in the pros. At Beespoke Consulting, we help contractors and construction businesses get noticed with branding that builds trust, websites that convert, and marketing strategies that actually move the needle. Want to grow your business without wasting time or money? Start with Beespoke. Learn more at bespokeconsulting.com. All right, well, let's start with client gifting. That's always a big topic. And before we start giving our suggestions, let's talk about tiers and how everybody maybe doesn't need the same gift.
Absolutely. You have to think in tiers because there's different levels of client, different levels within their organization. And sometimes you might be in a situation where you need to think about everybody at one time, like a breakfast or a lunch.
Yeah.
And consider who the gift is actually for. If it's for the CEO or the owner of the company, you may want to go with something more luxe or personalized. If it's for the office, obviously you're going to want to do something shareable that they can all appreciate. If it's for the field crews, practical is always appreciated in that situation.
For sure.
Yeah. So let's talk budgets. Every client doesn't need the same level of gift.
Definitely. So let's dive into some of our recommendations at different price points.
So one of my favorite ways to holiday gift, especially in the construction industry, but it really goes for any industry, is steaks. Builders, I mean, anybody. Everybody really loves steaks. And I've done this for a client before where we sent their top builders tomahawk ribeyes. I mean, that's quite a steak. And it's very well received.
Yeah, Dan always gets steaks every year, and we appreciate that. And it's a nice gift for a more premier gift.
Yeah.
When you're gifting something to an individual as opposed to the whole office.
Yeah, and there's several different ways you can do that. I've used Snake River Farms before. I've also used a local farm in Santa Rosa. Well, it's not in Santa Rosa Beach, but they're based in Santa Rosa Beach, 9 Line Farms, and they have a great gifting option.
Yeah.
So no matter where you are or where you're listening from, there's some option that you can work with a local farm or a national farm. But that's always, I mean, I haven't had anybody complain about receiving a really luxe, thick steak.
For sure. That's awesome. One of my favorite things is Boston coffee cakes, and I got my catalog in the mail.
Oh, good.
So this was something that Dan's company, my husband's company, got one Christmas, and he ended up bringing it home, and I loved it. It was so good and great for Christmas morning. And I've ordered them since then. And so this is a great inexpensive option that works for a whole office. They have different flavors, but the classic, coffee cake is my favorite. And they have different options where you can get like 2 or 3 of them. They have different sizes. And they also do minis. So I always think that's a great, food is always an office pleaser.
Yeah.
I've also done for clients before, we love Gold Belly, and I love their bagel setup where they send you like New York bagels and all the fixings to go with it. That's a fun thing for the office. I think everybody gets a lot of sweet treats, but
And how awesome is it that they can use that for a holiday breakfast, even if it's on Christmas morning? Like
They'll even do
they'll think about
salmon,
you. Yeah.
and like the whole all the
whole
fixings.
shebang.
So, goldbelly.com.
And when they pull it out and, serve it or, eat it, they're going to think of you and they're going to share with people, oh, I got this great gift from so-and-so.
Yeah.
So those types of things are always great.
Yeah. One of my favorite options is called Goody Gifting. It's an online gifting platform where basically all you need is the person's email address and you set the budget for each gift that you want to give. And so then it provides them with an array of options and they actually pick their gift. And one of the options is always to donate that money back to a charity too, which I think is really cool. And it's been super well received and you only get billed for what people pick. So if for some reason somebody opens the email and just, doesn't want to pick anything, it's not like you're paying for a gift that somebody's not using. And I really love it. And I think it's great because we've been able to send that to like the receptionists that help us out.
Oh yeah. And you can just set the
like
budget
at a lower
and it can
price
be really
point
custom.
or whatever. And, or, you can do the higher price point gifts that, have it's just got great options. You can even curate your collection. I don't usually go that far because they just provide such good options for the people. But you can even kind of pick out what gifts you want shown to the clients, and I think it's great. So
That is great.
really
Goody
cool.
Gifting.
I'm glad you brought that on my radar. You told me about it the other day, but that is a great option.
Yeah, I think it would be. I know we're not talking about employees yet, too, but it's also maybe a good option for your employees.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And a little less personal, but still very impactful gift idea, especially for, corporate offices or even for people's homes would be, I like really nice, well-made live wreaths.
Yeah.
Poinsettias, fresh garland. Those are sometimes considered or looked at as luxury items for a lot of people.
Right.
And to provide that, things that last and are good quality and that smell when you walk through somebody's front door and they have a nice, like real live wreath on the front door is just awesome.
I know Erin did that for Specialty Rivers one year, and she had them all loaded into her car.
Yeah.
And it was maybe a little bit not great for the allergies.
No
but
kidding.
Well, keep
we
in
had a car
mind,
full of them.
You can gift those to individuals, but those are also great gifts to gift to
Like
a
to an
company.
office.
Because
Yeah.
if you think
Yeah, it
about a
can sit
lot
on
of
your office door.
offices, don't have time to decorate their offices, and throwing up a nice wreath through the holidays just makes the office welcoming. And then at the end of the holiday season, they last for a long time. You can gift it to somebody to take home.
Well, yeah, and I think too, the thing about giving something live like wreaths or a poinsettia is that it lasts longer than the bagel or the coffee cake, and the whole office gets to enjoy it. You see it; it reminds you, like, oh, that company thought of me. And it's also, I know you can mail them, but you can also go around and deliver them, and then it's a personal touch that you're popping in to say happy holidays, and we're thinking of you.
That year, I got them at Sam's, and I added my own bow, and some kind of card was tied to the bow that had our logo on it.
Love that.
But this is off script, but I just thought of something else I've done in the past. Sometimes you can find wreaths for like fundraisers, like
Yeah,
what Boy Scouts are
absolutely.
doing.
Yep.
So then you're kind of serving two purposes.
That's wonderful.
I haven't done that, but I have bought citrus boxes from. I want to say it was for the Hawks baseball league.
Yeah.
And I bought a ton of them, and we delivered them to offices for clients.
Yeah.
And so it helped them, and it helped me.
Yeah,
So,
I like that touch of being able to contribute, whether it's like to a local organization or, even if you want to send a donation on behalf of the client that you're gifting, I think that's always well received.
Yeah.
So on that topic, I decided, since we were talking about this today, that I would go ahead and give you guys one of your Christmas presents early.
I was going to do that too, and the gift bags didn't come from Instacart in time. You went up to me.
I love amaryllis. They're one of my favorite things about the holidays, and I love watching them grow every day. And these ones are wonderful because they're waxed.
Amazing.
And they don't require any water or
Thank you, Sarah.
anything, a pot. You can just put them out and they'll bloom. And every time you look at it, you can think of me.
Well, of course, we will. I took the wax off one of these one year and put it in my garden.
And it comes back, yeah.
every single year.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Well, let's move on. Let's talk about employee appreciation and celebrations in the office.
It's really important. I know we talk about, the thanking your clients, but your employees are what keep your business running all year. So it's an important time to think of them.
When it
We
was
all
just me
know-
and Sarah,
sorry,
we
go
had an employee appreciation party
did.
for Christmas. And it was a really boozy lunch.
Yeah. Whatever it is, I mean, we're going to dive into some ideas, but we all know that the employees are the heartbeat of all businesses, and now during the holiday season is the best time to show the appreciation.
Well, and let's be honest, cash is king. I think if you're in a position where you can provide holiday bonuses to your employees, that is always a great way to go. But we have some other options and ideas for ways that you can show your appreciation in smaller ways that are still meaningful.
Yep. One thing we've always done is we always send a turkey or a ham, at the holidays, just to, help them out. We try to send it well in advance so that they know that they have that
So don't
option.
end up with 5 hams.
so that they have that option to utilize. But that's definitely something we like
Dan's
to do.
company gives a ham every year, and I count on it now.
I was about to say, yeah.
And something else that another client of mine does is Publix gift cards. They actually do them at Thanksgiving, which I think
those
is
are great.
nice.
Yeah.
But she actually contacted me several weeks ago and said, do you have any other ideas? And I tried to think of some other ideas, but I said, you know what? You've been
love
doing
it.
this for so long, and especially with the price of groceries these days.
Absolutely.
I bet there are people who count on that now. And so I wouldn't stop doing that.
Well, and that's a great segue to what I was going to say is gas cards.
Yeah.
Our area in this area, I haven't thought about this in the past, but, we travel from Niceville to Santa Rosa Beach to Pensacola, Fort Walton Beach, Panama City. A lot of your employees drive to get to work, drive home from work. They're shuffling kids after work, providing gas cards for them to use for that, practical purpose.
Or for traveling
really
home for the
helps
holidays,
families.
too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think gas cards is a great way to go for employees.
Yeah, I love that. Another idea that doesn't cost a lot but goes a long way is an extra day of PTO.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
like
be
that this
taking
year.
that.
I'll be having that for Christmas.
Along with this.
Yeah.
Something that I'm doing different, and we should also say, when we're referring to we're also doing things for our husband's businesses.
Right.
So when I say I'm in charge of the Specialty Roofers Christmas party, and something I'm adding this year is like a table of branded gear that they can just kind of pick up and shop. We want them in that anyway.
Right. Yeah.
I want their kids in that at the school. Their
That is
kids in
free
Specialty Roofers.
advertising.
Yeah.
We talked about
We actually
this.
talked about this on our tools
Yes.
and trick marketing podcast, maybe the episode.
Oh,
of that.
yeah.
How important
like,
that
you guys did a
branding. Have your
podcast
people
about-
in shirts.
did.
Have hats.
Yeah. We talked about this the other day, though, is getting our kids Contractors Connect hoodies. So
Yeah,
we're
Hadley
working on
loves
that.
hers. Dan's company does this every year, and they actually they have a smaller group than Specialty Roofers, but they actually send out the link to the website that they order them from, and everybody gets to pick what exactly you'll wear.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
that's nice that it's something that you would actually want to wear.
That
Maybe
goes
I
back to
should-
me saying know who you're gifting.
Yes.
And know
Maybe
how
I
to give
should
that to them.
do that and send out a link ahead for the employees, but have like all kinds of youth sizes and stuff out for them to pick up. Because our
Or
team,
even dog bandanas.
Oh, I love
Oh,
that.
that's
all right,
great.
See, this is real productive.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yep. And lastly, I would say if you, have a low budget or if you have a high budget, I think one of the most underrated gifts is a handwritten note of appreciation for your employees.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Goes a long way.
Right. Something meaningful that you actually took the time to take a break and write that.
I just had a thought I wanted to mention as well. Obviously, gifting to employees is not required in any business, obviously much appreciated and encouraged. One thing to think about, if you do something year after year, like the Publix gift card, your employees grow to kind of expect that, even if
Right.
they shouldn't. And things that are practical that support their families, either by paid days off, bonuses, gift cards, things that they utilize. Sometimes employees are expecting to get that.
They're
So
counting on it.
if you
Counting on
do
it.
something on a regular basis and you're going to make a change, let
Maybe give
people
them a
know
heads up.
ahead of time, or maybe just stick with what works.
Maybe.
You know who would have liked that? Clark.
I was just going to say,
Yeah,
maybe you
I
put
was
down
actually
a
just
deposit
thinking that.
on a pool, and
Yes.
instead you get Jelly of the Month Club.
Yes.
Yes.
That too.
That could be catastrophic.
That's a
not
great.
good.
You're
We're
right.
on the
That
same
it was,
wavelength.
I did not pull that thought from the movie, but you're right. That's a great example of just keep that in mind.
But
a lot of
also,
families
maybe don't put a deposit on a pool until you know
yes,
what your bonus is going to be.
Yes, can't buy a pool at Publix.
Right. We're hitting the road. Contractors Connect is headed to Daphne, Alabama. We're excited to break into this new market, and we want you to join us on Thursday, January 29th for our Contractors Connect pop-up. More details will be coming soon, and sponsorships are currently available. Contact us for details. All right, now let's talk about holiday parties. This is a great way to treat your employees, treat their families in some cases, treat their spouse. And everybody wants ideas that aren't stale. So let's talk about that.
The holidays are crazy busy for everybody. Don't think you have to plan every party in the evening or after work hours.
Yeah.
Some employees don't want to come back and hang out. And that's just the reality of it. That's the truth. There are some employees that don't want to come back and socialize with everybody else. It's just
In
not
their
their cup
time
of
off.
tea
Yeah.
during their time off. So a
speaking my
breakfast
language.
or a lunch or something during the work hours is a great choice. Now, it's a little bit harder to include families and spouses in that, but
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
most spouses will probably thank you for that.
Yeah, don't make it an expectation to attend these parties for your employees. Like, don't make them feel bad, because I've been in those situations and it's so awkward. It's like you said, some people just don't want to hang out with you after work, and that's okay.
But Lindsay, how fun are the after hours
I
Christmas
mean,
parties? Let's be real, we've all been to them. They're
it
a blast.
depends. I mean, if you
Depends
like
on the crowd.
yeah, if you like who you work with,
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have a great time
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time
This
right now.
is our Christmas party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
One of many.
No, Dan's company does do an after hours party, and it's always a lot of fun. People get their merch, and we do games.
Yeah.
And I know Specialty Rivers does games
Well, I
too.
stole that idea from you.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love a good game in a group like that. They're so fun.
They do games every year, and one of Dan's partners, his wife, came up with some really awesome games, and so now it's like an expectation. But the thing about the games is that they play them for cash or prizes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
So it's fun, and the employee and the spouse gets to play the game. They've done all sorts of things. They've done Let's Make a Deal, and they had the little mini suitcases.
Oh, fun.
They've
that's very
done Family Feud, and then there were questions like related to people
The
in the
office,
office,
yeah.
which is fun. And then we've done Plinko before, but I mean, anytime you can win cash, that's always enjoyable.
Yes, you're a true inspo.
And even if you get pushback to play those games, everyone at the beginning of those is a little hesitant to get
Yeah.
involved, but by the end of them, they are so fun and they make the best memories.
I've kind
that
of
happen
gotten
through
myself into a situation because I took one of your ideas. Yeah. And for Specialty Roofers, we do, what do you call it? Dirty Santa?
Yeah.
Dirty
Yeah.
Santa?
Except we provide all the gifts.
Yes. So like right now I am at 52 gifts.
Yeah.
I wrapped 24 of those.
At least. There's more. You need to come over. But so like I get them all. I'm not saying I pay for them. The company pays for them.
Right.
And I wrap them.
But that's a lot of work. That's why I stopped
Yeah.
doing that.
Well, it's also it's
you
nice to
stopped
do that
the year
because
you told me.
You can, well, you can also doing that, and I know it's a lot of work, but if you have somebody that can organize it like that, you get quality gifts.
Yeah.
It's fair for everybody. Everybody walks away with something that they enjoy.
for sure.
And then the fun is really more about the stealing and that's I'm
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
mean by the dirty Santa,
Yeah.
or a white elephant, or however you want to say it.
Right.
But
They look forward to it, and it's like competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, people are not afraid to get scrappy.
to be honest, I wasn't sure what you were going to say when you said you've gotten yourself into a predicament, because it could have
so
been,
many.
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes when you say that,
Well,
but that's
something
a good
else-
one. That's a
solid-
good one to be in.
solid point.
Something else that we've done before, which is fun, and I've also done it, with family too, is a saran wrap ball. And you take things like gift cards, cash, and then you can put in other things like lottery tickets, gum, whatever, just random minis.
Yeah.
If you're that kind of group. And you wrap it in saran wrap, and you keep wrapping until you get a huge ball, and then you pass it around, and the person next to you has to keep rolling a dice to get to doubles, and when that person gets to doubles, it stops.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you're ripping through it, and anything you pull off, you get, which is fun.
Yeah, that's fun. Maybe next year.
Yeah. Kids would probably love that. And, speaking of children at these holiday things, think about them too. A lot of these games are going to be geared towards the employees, and that's really who you're, trying to show your appreciation for. But think about things that the spouses, or the children can do during those parties. Because we all know if children are left unattended during parties, it might not.
Yeah, that's why I don't like to bring them to the party.
Yeah, I always think about that, including people's kids and mine.
But sometimes they want to get away. That's the gift itself.
Yeah.
No, I think I truly think for those it's probably more appropriate not to have children. But if you're doing a family focused
Saturday
event,
afternoon.
bring them.
Right.
Just don't forget to think about the
Yeah.
kids.
Well, jumping back to gifting, one thing we always do include people's kids if we know that they have children. We try to think about them, and we have a smaller company, so that's easy. But it is thoughtful.
Right.
And appreciated.
And so, on that topic of being thoughtful, the holiday party is also a great time to recognize your employees. Erin loves to give awards.
Oh, I do. I love to get them too. It's just
Yes.
I'm still waiting.
Are these serious awards, or most likely to show up late to the podcast?
No matter what. Either way.
Yeah, but also to just kind of motivate people through the year. Maybe at the Christmas dinner, it's going to be announced that you are top salesman of the year.
Yep.
Right.
And you're getting a trip to Hawaii.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow.
Oh, everybody close your ears because I just made that up on the spot.
Yeah.
So I can't say that's going to happen at the Christmas party this year, but there's still time. Want to grow your network and your business? Join Contractors Connect, the go-to networking group for professionals in the building industry. For just $400 a year, members get 4 complimentary meetup tickets per year, a featured spot in our online directory, visibility at every Contractors Connect event, and more. Whether you're a contractor, vendor, or service pro, there's a place for you here. Join today at contractors-connect.com/memberships, and let's build something great together.
Okay, business owners, listen up. December is a major marketing month that most people skip.
Yep, it's the end of the year and you're tired and you're over it, but we got to finish the year strong.
We need to do this ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an opportunity to celebrate the wins of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, this can bleed over into January, but let's talk about, how many
Podcasts you filmed this year.
Oh, yes.
I'm
a
gonna be
lot.
talking about
Good
that.
job, girls. How many roofs did you sell? I can't get off roofs. But, let's tell the community through all of your channels what you did.
Right.
Because that's marketing.
Celebrate your wins.
Celebrate your wins. It's a great opportunity also to just get involved in the community. And that, gets you recognition. Not that that's what it's for, but it does.
Yeah.
Well, and it's a good time to celebrate, to give back, and to
Right.
promote what you guys do over the year to give back to the community as well.
Buy bikes for Toys for Tots. Take presents. Do what
An
you
angel
can.
tree, yeah.
Yeah. Get your team together to be involved in it. Our team loves it when they're given angels and they get to go shop for it on our dime.
Yeah, that's fun.
But don't just do it. Make sure you share it.
Right.
Because it's important that people know that you are charitable and that you do get involved in our local community, because that's the businesses that I personally want to support. And I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah. Take some time to maybe give your top 10 moments from the year or successes from the year, and build that into a social media campaign for a short period of time leading up to the end of the year. Reels, photos from throughout the year is a great time to focus on that and to really promote your company culture at that time too, and share what you're doing off of the job site just as much as what you're doing on the job site.
Right.
Right. So this is a time to share these things on social media, on Instagram, on TikTok, my favorite, LinkedIn, Erin's favorite. But also, this is a great time to reach out through an end of the year newsletter to your mailing list, send thank you notes in the mail to some top customers, that sort of thing.
Make the most of this time. 'Tis the season.
It's the season.
Okay, so now we're going to end with a Christmas or with a holiday carol.
Oh, perfect.
What will
Which
it?
one?
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready. You guys have been forgetting to drink your
Our
coffee.
I haven't.
listenership would plummet if we all started. Well, maybe not Sarah.
Oh, wait, Erin. Everybody, let's tell our viewers about your special hidden talent.
Are you
Okay,
available to be booked for Christmas parties?
No, but actually, let's do this. And then some of my high school friends maybe will become followers and they can verify this.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because we don't know if it's real or not. We've never actually verified. But apparently, Erin is an opera singer.
Well,
I think that she got a scholarship to Tulane.
no,
What?
Loyola.
Okay, I'm sorry.
In New
Different
Orleans.
I'm going to make it simple for you. All I
didn't-
want for Christmas this year is a serenade.
She's a trained
Silent Night,
opera
please.
singer.
Well,
No, you can pick the
You
song.
guys, I didn't say it that way. I said that in high school.
Story is changing.
I would not say presently I am anything.
Well, you're falling out of training.
Like presently I am no thing. So you're talking in present tense. In high school, I studied classical Italian and did a lot of singing. Miss Cohealy, please chime in.
All right, you pick the song.
Now?
Yeah.
You guys, it's
I mean,
over.
in fairness, if the four of us were here, it would probably be you, even if you're bad. I don't know. I've never heard you sing.
No, I think it's Sarah.
Why am,
loves
why am I
karaoke.
not included in
La
the
la
mix?
la 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 la.
You can't be good at everything. This isn't your moment.
That's true. Let me just
Yeah. You
Have my
just
hot
drink your
cocoa.
coffee.
All right, I think we should probably wrap up this holiday special before we totally go off the rails. Yeah, it has. So I hope that we've given everybody some inspiration and ideas on how to show appreciation to your clients, to your staff, your team over the holidays.
Time to start shopping.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and then if you have a go-to gift that we didn't mention, we would love to get your ideas. So send us a DM or a message and let us know what you like to receive or what you like to give.
Yep. All right. Thanks for listening and happy holidays, everybody.
See you next Tuesday. Thanks for tuning into Trade Talk, powered by Contractors Connect, where construction pros connect, share, and grow.
If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to like and subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your crew.
Until next time,
Stay sharp
stay safe.
and keep building.